When do you remember first falling in love with horses? Was there a special horse or a pony that you had a really special connection with? If you were a child, was it the thrill of riding, or was it the beauty and the allure of horses that first captivated you? There is something that's really special about children and horses, and when we're young, it can sometimes feel easier to connect. I'm Callie, you're watching The Weekly Show, and today I want to talk about what does make that difference between children and between adults, not only in how we relate to horses, but also in how we learn, and how it is a little different for kids than it is for adults in the whole learning process, the whole journey of horsemanship and riding. We're going to talk about three main differences in how kids learn and how adults learn, and even just in our way of being. So to begin with, when you're a child, your horse or your pony or your riding school mount can really feel like your best friend. And sometimes as we get older, it can seem more difficult to create that kind of really special relationship. But as children tend to be more present and in the moment. They can get lost in the moment, sometimes to our frustration if we're trying to hurry them along to get ready for a lesson, get ready for a ride, and they want to just keep standing out in the field with their pony or grooming their pony in the barn aisle or focusing on one little thing. But that ability to stay really present and in the moment can be really attractive to the horses as well, and can really bring kids and horses together. And it's something that as adults we can struggle with more. We tend to carry more in our mind, and this can lead to having more fear and anxiety. Kids can certainly have fear too, but it's this little difference that often makes it easier for them to initially connect. There's just not as many barriers there. Something else that's really different for kids is just the function of the brain in terms of learning movement. So the centers of the brain that are responsible for really learning these patterns and these movement skills are more open. So learning movement is easier for kids, and that's why we can remember when we rode, not only riding with maybe no fear as a child, but also just being able to get on and do new stuff so much easier. It's because the child's brain is able to make those connections between movement and often just pick up on those movement skills a lot quicker than adults. It's really a gift that they have, and that's why it's wonderful to be able to start riding as a child. And this is why having the right role model is so important, and not just for riding skills, but also in terms of relating to the horse. Because kids will learn by example, and they're going to follow how someone handles horses, how they talk about horses, and even how they think about horses. And when we think about horses as being individuals, as being sentient beings, for kids, the ability to think of their horse as a friend and as a partner, instead of just a tool to be used for having a good time and trying to win blue ribbons in the show, it makes a huge difference. And it's the role model that's really going to create this for the next generation of riders. So here at Horse Class, we've tended to focus on adult riders. It was something that I always had a passion for because I loved explaining things, and I also felt that there was really a big gap in quality education for new riders, for returning adult riders, and also for people that have ridden their whole life but just wanted to have more of a really good quality education in horsemanship and a better foundation to their riding skills. However, we also really have a passion here for this next generation of equestrians and for helping them be around horses in a way where they can find maybe some memories similar to what you had, where their pony or their horse can be their best friend, and they can have incredible role models to teach them how to think of horses as individuals and how to really have compassion for their horse and to love their horse or pony. And I can't think of a better role model than Andrea Wady. Andrea is a close friend of mine. She's also a horse behavior expert and a trainer and instructor that really specializes in the connection that can happen with horses and how to foster building really a friendship. Andrea has teamed up with a group of fun, spunky kids and their ponies to create Pony Connection, a new class that we're offering just for kids on having an awesome time in all of their riding and in their training with their horse or pony. So if you have a young rider in your life that you think would enjoy going through Pony Connection and you'd love for them to have an incredible role model like Andrea, there's a link down below where you can learn more. Now I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment down below and tell me, what was it that did first draw you to horses? What was maybe your earliest memory of just being captivated? And what started your love affair with horses and has kept you on this journey? I really look forward to reading your comments. Thanks for watching.